Hello, everyone. This is your lecturer, Hajirah Farooq, and today I'm going to be discussing the summary of the fifth and the sixth week for cohort 12, semester 2, for the module called Introduction to Business Operations and Management. The module code for this module is BMM 3003. The topic that we are going to discuss today will be Agile Management for Businesses. So the learning outcomes for this session include to understand the concept of flexibility in business operations and to be able to identify examples of flexible businesses and their strategies for adapting to market changes. So we started off with the definition with a quote by Bill Gates about agility. So he said that success today requires the agility and drive to constantly rethink, reinvigorate, react, and reinvent. So we then carried on to discuss what is agile management. So agile management is basically a modern management approach that is suitable for highly dynamic and competitive business environments. It involves breaking projects into small increments, working closely with cross-functional teams, welcoming changes in requirements, and regularly gathering feedback to deliver valuable and high-quality products or services efficiently. Agile management is all about teamwork, building in small steps, listening to feedback, being flexible, and always trying to improve. It's like building a Lego castle with your friends, making it awesome together. Then we discussed the importance of agile. Why is agile management so necessary? It is very important because of the flexibility that it offers and the customer centricity that it offers. It is a faster, it provides us a faster time to market the products or services that we have for the customers. It improves the quality of our services or products, and it also makes us easily adapt to changes. So when things are dynamic, basically, we need to be agile to survive and succeed. It helps the companies to grow faster and it also facilitates in better decision making. So there are some agile values that we also discussed. Uh, Simplicity, informalness, leanness, excellence, continuous improvement, customer focus, efficiency, and effectiveness, as well as sustainable growth. These are some of the agile values that we follow. Then we further explain these agile values as well. Then we also discussed a success story of simplicity, which was a discussion between Yahoo and Google, how Google succeeded over Yahoo because of its agile management techniques that it was following. And we also discussed this diagram about agile methodology. Then we discussed what is efficiency and effectiveness and what is the importance of it. So, efficiency in business operations refers to achieving goal with minimal resources, time, and effort. It involves optimizing processes and eliminating waste to enhance productivity. Effectiveness, on the other hand, focuses on achieving desired outcomes and meeting customer needs or expectations. Efficiency helps businesses reduce costs, improve profit margins, and stay competitive in the market. Effectiveness ensures that businesses deliver high quality products or services, maintain customer satisfaction, and build a positive reputation. Emphasize that businesses strive to balance efficiency and effectiveness to achieve operational excellence and long term success in their respective industries. Then we discussed the Kanban method of agility. Kanban is basically a workflow method developed by Toyota engineer Taichi Ono for learning for lean production. Initially designed as a system for scheduling, Kanban facilitates production and inventory control, acclaimed for its ability to yield vast quantities of product. Kanban is one of the foremost methodologies through which work teams can accomplish the just-in-time production, according to Turner 2020. So then we had a little further discussion about the Kanban method of agility. And then we also discuss some pros and cons of agile method. As you can see here, there's a detailed table of all the pros and cons of agile management. Then we discussed some of the success story as a group activity in the class. We discussed the success stories of Microsoft, Netflix, Spotify, Amazon, and Google. So yeah, these were the details of those success stories. And this was the end to the fifth week's lecture. Now moving on to the week 6. So, in week 6, we had the learning outcomes of understanding business ethics and sustainability, and also the importance of ethical business practices, corporate social responsibility, also known as CSR, and the strategies. So, after this session, the week 6 session, the students were able to recognize the importance of ethical business practices, explain the difference between ethical and unethical business issues, and discuss the role of technology in promoting sustainability and ethical business practices. So we started off with a discussion, class discussion, a brainstorming session of the word ethics. What does the word ethics mean? Then we went on to realize that the word ethics means so many things at the same time. It means morals, principles, honesty, rightness, fairness, responsibility, conscience, choice, honor, value, integrity. We use this word every single day. So ethics basically refers to principles, values, standards, and guidelines that govern and guide the behavior, action, and decision making in various contexts. It encompasses the study of what is morally right or wrong, good or bad, and just or unjust. So, what does the word morals mean then? Morals is basically just simply staying true to yourself. Then we had a discussion between what is morals versus ethics. So they are basically intertwined concepts that deal with the principles and guidelines for human behavior and decision making. Morals are personal beliefs and values that help individuals distinguish between right and wrong. Ethics provide a broader framework that evaluates and guides their conduct within a specific environment. Then we moved on to discuss the definition of business ethics. Business ethics refer to the principles, values, and standards of conduct that guide ethical behavior in the business environment. It's like following the rules that ensure fairness, honesty, respect for everyone involved, like customers, employees, and community, including truthfulness in advertising, treating employees fairly, and considering the impact of business decisions on society and environment. Then we discussed some of the importances of establishing ethical business practices. So you gain your reputation and trust amongst your stakeholders. You minimize the risk of legalities and illegal compliance, and risk management is there. Employee morale and productivity can be boosted. Customer loyalty and competitive advantage can be enhanced, and long-term sustainability can also be enhanced using ethical practices. Then we discussed some of the ethical versus unethical practices. So ethical practices in businesses would include honesty and transparency, fair treatment of employees, ethical marketing and advertising, responsible supply chain management, environmental responsibility, data privacy and security. Some unethical practices in businesses can include fraudulent activities, discrimination and harassment, exploitative labor practices, environmental violations, unfair competition, bribery and corruption, etc. So then we had some ethical dilemmas to discuss, like some little case studies to discuss within the class. And then we also discussed some key ethical considerations and some resolutions and possible actions that could be taken regarding those previous case studies or ethical dilemma that we discussed. Then we had another ethical dilemma that we discussed in the same way. Then we discussed some of the instances of using unethical advertising, for example, use of misleading images in advertisements. Then we discussed some ethical decision-making frameworks, for example, utilitarianism, deontology, ethical decision tree model, and four components model, the RESTS model, as it's called. So then we discussed the definition of the corporate sustainability. So corporate sustainability refers to the integration of economic, social, and environmental considerations into a company's business strategies, operations, and decision-making process. It encompasses the idea that businesses should not only focus on financial profits, but also consider their impact on society and the environment, both now and in the future. Then we discuss some of the sustainable strategies and CSR. So energy efficiency, waste reduction and recycling, sustainable supply chain, carbon footprint reduction, and sustainable packaging are some of the sustainability strategies that a company can follow. Then we also discuss some innovations in sustainable business practices, and then technology integration in business ethics and sustainability in today's world. So this was the end of the week 6 slides, and I hope that you have had some information regarding this. And also, I hope that if you have any questions or if you need further information, you will log on to your Moodle unhesitantly, and you will find so much information over there as well. Thank you so much for listening. See you in the next video.